Centuries ago, Roman soldiers drank it before stepping into war, not because it tasted good, but because it made their blood surge, their strength rise, and their bodies unstoppable. But today, this same red juice is quietly reviving the confidence, energy, and performance of men over 60 in ways no pill ever could. You've been lied to about aging. Your body isn't broken. It's just waiting to be recharged, and this might be the fuel it needs. Like this. If you're ready to feel strong again and subscribe for the truth they won't give you in the pharmacy. You wake up tired, not the kind of tired that goes away with coffee. The kind that sits deep in your bones. You avoid the mirror, not because of wrinkles, but because you don't recognize the man looking back anymore. You used to feel powerful. Now. You feel like your battery's always at 10%, and no matter how much you rest, it never recharges. You pretend it doesn't matter. You tell yourself, it's just age. But deep down, you know something's missing. It's not just energy. It's not just performance. It's you. You miss waking up with that morning strength. You miss the confidence, the edge. You miss feeling like a man. And the worst part? You can't talk to anyone about it. Not your wife, not your doctor, not even yourself, because no one warned you about this silent decline. No one told you that after 60, testosterone doesn't just drop, it plummets, that your blood vessels don't just narrow, they choke, that your desire, your drive, your power fades without a sound, and you're left wondering, is this just how it ends? Low testosterone, poor blood flow. No morning wood. No energy. No fire. It's not weakness. It's biology, but no one talks about it. Instead, they give you pills, quick fixes, side effects, false hope. But what if the answer wasn't in a pill bottle? What if the solution to feeling like yourself again was already in your fridge? Something natural. Something backed by real science. Something that doesn't just mask the symptoms, but actually wakes your body up from the inside. You fought for others your whole life. Now it's time to fight for yourself, because your manhood isn't gone. It's just asleep. And in this video, you're going to learn how to wake it up naturally. Now, let's talk about the hero of this story. Not a pill, not a prescription, but a deep red drink that's been around for centuries, quietly holding the power to change everything. This drink was once used by Roman soldiers before battle. Didn't have modern weapons, but they had this to boost their strength, their stamina, and their blood flow. Why? Because they believed it made them unstoppable. And now? That same ancient drink might just be the secret weapon every man over 60 has been missing. This isn't some synthetic supplement. This isn't something cooked up in a lab. It's real. It grows in the ground. It's packed with natural power, and its name is beetroot juice. You might walk past it in the grocery store. You might have seen it and thought, beets? That's rabbit food. But what beetroot does inside your body, especially inside the blood vessels that matter most, will absolutely shock you. Because here's the truth. Beets are loaded with something called natural nitrates. Your body takes those nitrates and turns them into nitric oxide, the same miracle molecule responsible for opening up your arteries, increasing blood flow, and helping your entire system function like it's decades younger. Imagine your blood vessels like tight, twisted garden hoses. When they're narrow, nothing flows, but nitric oxide from beet juice relaxes those hoses. They expand, they open up, blood flows freely, and when blood flows freely, everything changes. You feel stronger, you last longer, you perform better in every way. In fact, in some studies, men who drank beetroot juice saw improvements in blood flow in just 90 minutes. That's not a theory, that's science. And yet, no one is telling you this, because this red juice can't be patented. It can't be sold in a $500 bottle. It just works, and that's the problem for the pharmaceutical world. But for you, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. This isn't hype. This is biology. And if you're a man over 60 who's tired of feeling like your best years are behind you, beet juice might just prove they're still ahead of you. So keep watching, because we're about to show you exactly how to use it and how fast you can feel the difference. Let's talk about what makes beetroot juice so powerful. Because this isn't magic. It's science. Real, proven, jaw-dropping science. Here's how it works. Beets are rich in something called natural nitrates. Now, when most people hear the word nitrates, they think of processed meats or chemicals, but the nitrates in beets are different. They're plant-based, pure. And your body loves them. Here's where it gets interesting. When you drink beetroot juice, those nitrates go to work. Your body converts them into a gas called nitric oxide. And that's where the real magic happens. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. That means it tells your blood vessels to relax, open up and expand. Like giving them permission to breathe again. Think of your body like a highway system. At 25, your highways were wide open. Blood flowed fast, strong, smooth, no traffic jams. But now after 60, the roads have narrowed. There's congestion everywhere. Your blood struggles to move. It's like rush hour all day, every day. And when blood can't move freely, you feel sluggish. Your brain fogs up. And down there, things just don't work. The beet juice through nitric oxide opens the lanes again. It's like calling in a cleanup crew for your entire circulatory system. It clears the path. It lets your blood flow the way it was always meant to. And when blood flows, you come back to life. Now, here's where it gets even better. In one study, published in the journal Hypertension, older men who drank beetroot juice daily saw up to a 21% improvement in blood flow. And not after months. In just 4 days. 4 days. That's not a supplement. That's not Big Pharma. That's not a placebo. That's a root vegetable, outperforming modern medicine. And it's not just about the bedroom. Better blood flow means sharper thinking, more energy, healthier heart, longer life. So let me ask you, would you rather chase expensive pills with side effects, or drink one glass of natural proven power every morning and let your body thank you for it? Beets gives nitrates. Nitrates gives nitric oxide. Nitric oxide gives open highways. Open highways gives a better, stronger, more alive you. And if that hit home, comment below, I want the highway open again, because now you know how to clear the road. Let me tell you a story that might sound a little too familiar. His name was Tom. Age 66. Divorced. Living alone in a quiet apartment in Ohio. Tom used to be strong, worked construction most of his life, hands like leather, shoulders like stone, the kind of man who never asked for help and never showed weakness. But in the last few years, something changed. He'd wake up tired. Go to bed even more tired. And worst of all, he stopped feeling like a man. No desire. No strength. No response when he needed it most. He said it made him feel invisible. Useless. Ashamed. Tom didn't talk about it. Not to his friends. Not to his doctor. Definitely not to his ex-wife. But one day, while scrolling through videos alone at 2 a.m., he came across a story, just like this one, about a red juice. About beetroot. About nitric oxide and blood flow and energy returning to the body. He thought, what do I have to lose? So he went out, bought a few beets, juiced them every morning, didn't tell anyone. And then 2 weeks later, he sent us a message. Just one line. I woke up hard and hopeful. That was it. No explanation needed, because that's what this is really about. Not just directions, not just sex, but hope. The kind of hope that reminds a man he's still alive, that his fire isn't dead, just sleeping, that it can come back, stronger than ever. And that's the story of Tom. But honestly, it could be the story of any man watching right now. Maybe your story, you're not broken, you're just blocked, and your body still remembers how to feel like 25 again. If you give it the chance, all it takes is one small change, one glass of red juice a day. And the willingness to believe that the best parts of you aren't gone, they're just waiting to be reawakened. And if you've ever felt like Tom, if you've ever stared at the ceiling at night wondering, what happened to me? Then hit that like button right now. Share this video with a brother, A friend, someone you care about, because someone out there needs this message just as much as you do. Now here's the real question. If beetroot juice is so powerful, if it's backed by science, if it can help restore blood flow, energy, and confidence for men over 60, then why haven't you heard about it before? Why hasn't your doctor mentioned it? Why aren't there commercials on TV? Why isn't every pharmacy shelf lined with bottles of beet juice? The answer is simple, and once you hear it, you'll never look at your health the same way again. Because beetroot juice can't be patented. That's right, it's a vegetable, it grows in dirt, you can buy it at the store for a few bucks, and that, my friend, is the problem. Big Pharma doesn't make billions from things that grow in the ground. They don't want a root that actually works. They want pills. They want prescriptions. They want you on a cycle, not on a solution. Every little blue pill you take, it's not fixing your body. It's pressurizing a broken system. Temporarily. It's putting a band-aid on a leaking pipe and charging you monthly to keep it in place. But beetroot juice? It goes straight to the root. It opens your blood vessels naturally. It restores flow, energy, and vitality without side effects and without dependency. And that is exactly why no one's telling you the truth. Because if every man over 60 started drinking this red juice daily, millions of dollars in prescription profits would disappear overnight. And they know it. You've been told that aging is a disease, that decline is normal, that weakness is expected. But it's not. It's not your age. It's your circulation. And the truth is, nature already gave you what your body needs to thrive. They just never wanted you to find it. But now you have. You don't need another prescription. You need this truth. And a simple glass of this natural red drink could be the most powerful act of rebellion you've ever made. So if you're tired of being lied to, tired of masking symptoms, tired of feeling like your best years are gone, subscribe right now, because this channel isn't here to sell you pills. We're here to wake you up, and we're just getting started exposing everything they've hidden from men like you. So now you're probably wondering, how do I actually use this red juice? Good news, it's so simple. Anyone can do it. You don't need a fancy blender. You don't need to be a chef. You don't even need to know how to cook. You just need 30 seconds and a glass. Here's the routine that's helping men over 60 all across the country feel like themselves again, strong, energetic, and confident. Step 1. The right dose. Drink 4 to 6 ounces of beetroot juice daily. Not a gallon, just half a glass. That's enough to jumpstart your nitric oxide levels and get blood flowing again, especially where it matters most. Step 2. Timing is power. The best time to drink it? First thing in the morning, before breakfast. Why? Because your stomach's empty and ready to absorb all those powerful nutrients. Want even more impact? Drink it 60 minutes before intimacy, and you might be shocked at how your body responds. Step 3. Supercharge it naturally. Want to take it up a level? Add a little fresh lemon juice. It speeds up nitrate absorption. Or toss in a small piece of ginger, known to support blood flow and fight inflammation. Step 4. Fresh or powder? Both work. Fresh beetroot juice is amazing. Just blend or juice a couple of small beets. But if you're busy, use organic beetroot powder. Just mix a spoon into water and go. It's just as powerful and even faster. You don't need to change your whole life. You don't need a new gym membership. You don't need to spend hundreds on supplements. You just need to make this one small move consistently. A glass a day. That's it. It's not hard. It's not expensive, but it works. Your body knows what to do. Your blood vessels are waiting. The engine is still there. It just needs fuel. And this is your fuel. So make it a habit. Make it part of your morning. Make it your ritual. And watch what happens next. Because sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest decisions. Now you've got your daily glass of beet juice, but what if I told you there are 2 very simple things you can do to supercharge the results? We're not talking about lifting weights. We're not talking about running 5 miles. We're talking about easy, natural habits that your body already understands. Let's break them down. Booster number 1, a 10-minute walk. That's it. Just 10 minutes. Around the block, down the driveway, across the house if you have to. Why? Because walking, especially right after drinking beet juice, helps open your blood vessels even more. It's like opening the highway and then getting the traffic moving. Your muscles contract, your heart beats stronger, blood starts flowing to every inch of your body, including the places that matter most. No gym. No machines, just your legs. And 10 minutes of movement. If you can walk, you can win. Booster number 2, deep breathing and sunlight. Here's the secret no one talks about. Oxygen and sunlight are natural nitric oxide amplifiers. When you step outside in the morning sun and take slow, deep breaths, you're telling your body, wake up, get strong, start flowing. Even 5 minutes of morning sun can boost your nitric oxide production, helping that beet juice work faster, longer and deeper. Try this. Go outside, stand still, breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. Then, exhale gently through your mouth. Do this 5 times. It costs nothing. Takes no effort, but it might give you more energy than any cup of coffee ever has. This isn't about being 25 again. This isn't about pretending to be who you were. This is about never feeling 85, never giving in, never giving up, and never letting go of the man you still are. You don't need to fight age. You need to fuel life. Beet juice. Short walk. A few deep breaths in the sun. That's it. That's your routine. That's your comeback. Simple, sustainable. And starting today. Powerful. Let's get serious for a moment. What happens if you keep ignoring this? If you keep putting it off? If you keep telling yourself, it's just age? Here's what happens, and it's not pretty. First, permanent not temporary. It'll get better someday. We're talking about a complete shutdown of blood flow to your manhood. Once those vessels close and harden, there's no pill, no surgery, no miracle that can bring them back. Second, artery damage. The same weak circulation that kills your erection is the same weak circulation that chokes your heart. If blood can't get down there, it sure as hell isn't reaching your brain, your organs, or your heart muscle either. It's all connected. Third, depression. Because when a man loses his power, he loses more than just performance. He loses purpose. You stop looking forward to mornings. You stop making plans. You stop caring. And finally, isolation. You pull away from your partner. From friends. From life. Not because you want to, but because deep down you feel like you don't matter anymore, like you're no longer you. Let me tell you something that might sound harsh, but it's the truth. Weak circulation kills your erections. And eventually, it kills you. Slowly. Quietly. Painfully. You don't fall off a cliff at 60. You fade, inch by inch, while the world keeps spinning. But here's what they don't tell you. It's not age. It's neglect, and neglect ends today. You've heard the warnings, you felt the symptoms, and now you know the truth. Your body isn't gone. It's just waiting to be woken up. So ask yourself right now, are you ready to keep shrinking quietly into the background? Or are you ready to fight? Because no one else is coming to save your manhood. Only you can do that, and it starts with 1 glass of beet juice, 1 short walk, 1 breath in the morning sun, and 1 decision to stop ignoring what matters most. This isn't the end of your story. This is the comeback, and it starts today. You fought for your family. You've worked your whole life. You've sacrificed. You've endured pain in silence. You've carried others even when your own back was breaking. But now, it's time to fight for you, because no one else will. This isn't just about juice. This isn't just about blood flow. This is about taking your power back. That glass of beet juice? It's not just a drink, it's a symbol that says, I'm not done. I'm not fading away. I'm still here. And I'm not giving up. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not finished. Your best days don't have to be behind you. They can be right in front of you if you're bold. Enough to believe it. You deserve to feel alive. You deserve to wake up with purpose. With strength, with fire in your chest again, and if that means drinking 1 glass of red juice a day, taking a walk, and breathing like a man reborn, then that's what you do, because the man in the mirror? He's still in there, and he's ready to rise, so here's what I want you to do right now. Smash the like button if you're ready to feel like a man again. Comment below, I'm taking my power back. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Because no one's talking to men like this anymore, not the media, not your doctor, not your so-called health experts, but we are, and we're just getting started. More truth, more tools, more ways to reclaim your strength, your confidence, your manhood naturally, powerfully, permanently, because this isn't the end of your story, it's the comeback chapter, and it starts right here. With one small habit, one decision, and a voice inside you that says, I'm not done.